Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home of Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. We're expecting a full house, and they are more than ready to get things started. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Chanticleers will kick it away first. Fair catch, called for and made. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. To the ground with the back. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. Give to the running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Winston. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The Chanticleers will snap it on 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
They've got the screen set up. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And now on second down for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they break the seal on the scoring.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On second down, he'll fire. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's caught inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Fast motion from the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give from the gun. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter.
The end of the first quarter. With the score, Coastal Carolina 7, Western Kentucky 0.
We've got this 3rd down play to open the quarter.
42 Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Jefferson. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltopper. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl VIII. They're up by 7 over North Texas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air. It's Basco. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Receiver is incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
And the Chanticleers will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He's got him in the flat. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make...
Throws toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Good job in coverage defending their own end zone there, because you're trying to compress these windows and make it tough for the quarterback, and they were able to tip that one up in the air, and obviously it falls incomplete.
The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Coming after it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And this crowd is losing it, frenzied after the back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long coming up. Looking for a man. It's Basco. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The shot that clears will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and you're...
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Quarterback checking off. And back to the air on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Parrish. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, WKU. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside the 15, here's the return. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown. Shot to clear. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He's looking to throw it. He wants to take the top off. Snags it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Bust through behind his pad. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna let it fly. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Trying to find his man on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they will score. Touchdown, Coastal.
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Hilltoppers will kick it away to crank up the second half. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Basco. Got his man quickly. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that.
He'll take the deep shot. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught downfield. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And that one will give them the lead.
Coastal Carolina.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a gap. It's Parrish. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Catch in the middle, it's Parrish. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Got it, looking for the first down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Caught in the backfield, it's Parrish. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Grab behind the line. It's Jefferson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Parrish. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He wants to throw it again. Going to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Topper. And once he got loose, it was all over. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. He's got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Going for the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Dropping back, it's Vasco. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 40, there he goes. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Chanticleers look to keep this drive humming.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, we're all tied up.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
power football with the run. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. Touchdown, shot to clear. They move on top here in the 4th.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
28.
Coming out with it, it's Jefferson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, you spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
To the air, it's Basco. Throws to the back. Working that left side now. Oh, look out! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Coastal! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's Parrish. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The Hilltoppers in the hurry-up.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Complete on third down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Fires to the right. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Bringing it back at the 20. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. The extra point is blocked.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. It's Jefferson. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. The 30. He's at the 20. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
The shot that clears, trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First and goal for the offense. Defense in press coverage. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Discards a man. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And into the end zone. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially with...
Touchdown, shots are clear. And the beatdown has ensued. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. The play action fake. Fires to the right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the